Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I am the Omni viewer, and welcome to Omni at the Movies, where today I'll be reviewing Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. Quick note before we begin, there aren't going to be any visuals to this video. It's just audio. The reason is because Universal recently claimed a couple of videos of mine that I had to take down. Specifically, the original review for Pacific Rim Uprising, which has since been re-released audio only, and a Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom theory video, which I have yet to re-upload in any capacity. Apparently, just using still images is enough to get you a copyright claim, yet the videos I make that have the actual footage from the movies doesn't get claimed. Try and make sense of that one. Either way though, I'm not risking it, this is just audio only. However, the fact that it is audio only is not in any way a reflection of what I think of the film. So, what do I think of the film? I happen to like it. Obviously, it's not equal to the original Jurassic Park, but I don't think that surprises anyone. Obviously, we're never gonna have the original movie repeated. If Steven Spielberg couldn't even do it when he came back for the sequel, no one's gonna be able to. Well, no one will be able to short of actually using real dinosaurs the next time, but that's unlikely. Or is it? Well, we can debate that another day. Even so, Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom is a good movie. And while I'm not gonna go into any spoilers, I will say it feels sort of like a transitionary movie. Sort of like everyone knows the only way to keep this series fresh and viable is to bring it in new, different, maybe even strange directions. And so this movie is designed to ease us into that idea. Think of it as wading into the water at the shallow end of the pool rather than jumping into the deep end first. That's all I'm gonna say. I won't give away anything more than that. At least not yet. Future video maybe, but I'll give everyone who wants to time to see it first. So in that regard, I think it does its job well. It's sort of a gradual transition, where it starts out the way the Jurassic movies usually start out, then we get the halfway point, which this isn't really a spoiler since it was already revealed. That's when Isla Nublar is destroyed by the volcano. And then from that point on, things start to go in a very different direction. There was a moment towards the end where we've got all the action taking place, there's this really heavy atmosphere, the music has kicked in and it's this swelling Wagnerian choir singing faux Latin or whatever it was, I'm not really sure. And the thought ran through my head of, okay, we are clearly not in Kansas anymore, we are moving into sci-fi B-movie territory. But make no mistake, I call Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom a sci-fi B-movie in the best way possible. Indeed, this actually has all the earmarks of a dinosaur movie you might have expected from the 50s, 60s, or 70s. Made-up species of dinosaur? Check. Occasional cheesy moments? Check. A wide range of scientifically inaccurate dinosaurs? Check. Prehistoric landscape being destroyed by a volcano? Check, though in this case it's not the climax of the film. The plot and themes venturing even further into the realms of Frankenstein? Check. This is, without a doubt, a B-movie. But it's a good B-movie, a wildly entertaining one. It's not perfect, mind you. There are some problems. The relationship between Claire and Owen that formed over the course of Jurassic World is not continued in the best way in this film. In fact, it's not really focused on at all. Not that I'm complaining, mind you, I don't necessarily need a forced romantic plot in my dinosaur movies. There are also a couple of moments involving the dinosaurs themselves that definitely would not have happened in any of the previous movies. Excepting maybe 3. Again, no spoilers, I won't give away what those moments were, you'll know them when you see them. But when they happened, I thought, oh, okay, I guess we're done portraying the dinosaurs naturalistically, but you know what? You're entertaining me, movie, so I'll let it slide. There is a post-credits stinger scene, though I don't think it was really worth waiting for. Let me put it this way, it's no Nick Fury telling Tony Stark about the Avengers Initiative. And there's a twist involving a particular character that I not only predicted very early on, but I also am not entirely sure I'm convinced of. But again, no spoilers. I mean, I don't want to spoil anything for you, so I'm definitely doing a spoiler video at some point after you've all had a chance to see it. But still, I think it was a fun movie. Also worth mentioning, this has the widest variety of dinosaurs compared to the individual movies of the past. Not more dinosaur varieties than the previous 4 movies combined, but as far as individual movies go, definitely the widest variety. And no, they're not portrayed with scientific accuracy, you already know my thoughts on that. Personally, I just think it's cool to see this many dinosaurs on screen at once. Indeed, most of the movie is a non-stop dinosaur fest. If that's all you want out of the movie, I think you'll be satisfied. For the human side of things, there's a lot going on, so much in fact that there are times that certain plot points tend to disappear for a while, only to pick up later. It's not to the point where it's distracting, at least not for me it isn't, but it is noticeable. Come to think of it, it's not really the most original in terms of plot. It takes off quite heavily from the Lost World Jurassic Park, if I'm being perfectly honest. It's like a remix of that movie, but not as unpleasant to sit through. And that's the long and the short of it, really. Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom is a B-movie, a throwback to the dinosaur flicks of yesteryear. But at the same time, it doesn't go so far in that direction that it loses sight of why people like Jurassic Park in the first place. It strikes just enough of a balance between the two, though it definitely skews more towards the sci-fi than the naturalistic. Of course, the implication is that if there's another Jurassic World movie, it's going to be different from anything we've seen before. But again, I'm not gonna spoil anything. So those are my thoughts. Finally, a sequel that came out this year that I did like. Go figure, it was from a series notorious for having bad sequels. And as always, you're free to leave your thoughts in the comments section below. Until such time as we meet again, this is the Omni Viewer signing off.